everyone, and welcome to another episode of Life with Kaiser. Thank you all for coming back and joining me on the journey of, me trying to maneuver my way through the art world and the family life and everything in between. And yeah, just thank you guys for joining me. As the title said, it's the countdown to back to school. This whole week has been bananas because we've just been trying to get ready to get kids back to school. And you start forgetting when you're out of school just how much goes into that, because you're buying clothes, you're buying supplies, you're buying food for lunches, you got to go to open houses, there's so much. And then the school also is trying to join the community, bring in the community, and so they're hosting like open house parties and stuff like that, which is one of the things that I went to, and it's just crazy. So the back to school week, actually last weekend, this week, has been really tough as far as art goes, and not to mention also I celebrated my son's birthday, so he had his birthday party. And so we were doing that as well. And just when you become like a family member, a family person, and you have a family, whether it's a significant other or kids or just animals and stuff like that, where someone else can occupy your time, you'll start realizing just how fast you need to prioritize your time, right? And you need to go, hey, this is what I need, and this is the time I have, so let's try and put stuff in those pockets of time that nothing is happening, and you're just like, oh, I can do this now, or oh, I can do that now. So that was really cool to be able to see and find again and be like, oh, what can we do? Because I can tell you honestly, I have not done a lot except for prepping for school, my own school, prepping for my kids' school and stuff like that. I haven't really done much. There's a lot of errand running and stuff like that, so that's been kind of fun. Like I love shopping for art supplies and just school supplies and stuff like that. So the back to school sales and stuff, count me in. I'm the one who wants to go out there and like look at every folder and every pencil and everything. I'm like, yeah, count me in. I want to check that out. So yeah, we've to be honest, it's where most of my day has gone. Most of my week has gone was prepping for my own school as well as other people's school. Now, with that said, I wanted to make sure, as I am prepping for Baltimore, so Baltimore is the first weekend in September, so I'm prepping for Baltimore, and I wanted to make sure that I had something different, like a bigger item, but still relatively cheap. And so I decided to make sticker boxes. And what I'm doing with those sticker boxes is I'm literally putting 60 stickers in each one of these boxes, and I'm going to charge $50 for it, but it's 60 of my custom stickers. It's less than $1 a sticker, which I'm hoping some people will take. They're like, oh, that's it's $50. But where everyone is charging $3 to $4 to $5 for these 3-inch stickers, if I can come in and be like, yeah, but you can get 60 stickers for $50, right? And so I'm very excited to have those with me. And as that took some time, and it's always interesting, like when you start trying to go beyond just a fan artist. Even when you are a fan art artist and you are making a lot of prints, but it's mostly just I made a lot of prints, versus when you're trying to establish yourself as a brand, then you're making things, right? A lot more merch. So like having these sticker boxes, or the kunai that you saw earlier, which ties into Ninja Empire, right? Finding a source to where you can get these things and add your own twist to them and then put them up for display and stuff like that. It's it takes a lot of time away from, oh, I should be drawing. so it's like, okay. So it's interesting to me to actually see that and be like, I should be drawing. Oh wait, I need to do this. Just like I need to do the 3 marker challenge from Olo. Like I need to do that. I'm probably going to do that on the stream this weekend, but I gotta, I gotta knock that out. There's stuff that I need to do that's just not happening because I'm prepping for a convention too, actually, because there's one right after it, and and they actually, it's really cool. So I've been kind of worried about it, but granted, they got me the flight, they got me the hotel, like it's all good. Like I get to be a guest. It's exciting. It's really exciting to be a guest, so I'm excited about that. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, art. So you guys have probably seen this before, right? You've seen this one, and that's the prototype for the Black Dragon sculpture, and hopefully I'm doing some tweaks here and there, but hopefully we'll be able to get a Kickstarter going, and maybe you guys will get a Black Dragon statue, right? But over the weekend, I got this one. Let me go a little closer. You can see it, right? I mean, this one, it's in color. So it's really cool to see what an action figure would actually look like for Ninja Empire. Like, I'm super excited about that. So that was cool. Stickers came in, right? More stickers, so Patreon stuff. So if you're not part of the Patreon, it's like, if you're not part of the Patreon family, please go on over to my Patreon. There'll be a link in the comments below or description below. And I would love your support, but to get these custom stickers out to you for being the patron and all the extra stuff that you get, it would be cool. I hope that you guys would join me on that aspect. Like I said, it's been a really slow week for me artistically, so I don't really have a lot to throw out there to, wait, we did do this. Yes, deep fried Oreos. They were so good. They were absolutely so good. I went to Six Flags and there was a whole ordeal about the deep fried Oreos, and I'm like, you know what? We have a deep fry at home. We got a small one. We should try this. So I think it's gonna become a back to school, beginning week back to school. We're gonna do deep fried Oreos. My kid said that it was too sweet. I'm normally the one that says that stuff's too sweet, but I had two of them before it was like, okay, yeah, this is pretty sweet. But if you haven't made deep fried Oreos, try and make some deep fried Oreos, because there is nothing that it's so good that when it's hot and you can bite into it and you're like, everything's hot, get yourself some deep fried Oreos, especially when they're hot. It was absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend it. Let's see, anything else? I got my hair braided, clearly, right? Something different, trying that. That way it'll have extra poof for Baltimore, because by then I'll have to take it out, and it'll just be ready to be nice and poofy. Besides that, some weeks this is what happens. Oh wait, there's one thing, if I can find it real quick. I had it somewhere. There it is. So I've been going back around and looking all over the place for things that will help with world building. Like, I wanted to make a world building book for a workbook for artists, which I'm still gonna do, but I've grabbed a whole bunch of world building workbooks that people had for writers and stuff like that, and some of them are really crappy, and then there's this one. This one right here is so in depth It's great. Like, there are things in here that I was like, ooh, I didn't even think about that. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. This one right here is fantastic. I'll make sure to put a link in the description below. If you're looking to do a real in-depth world building exercise and stuff like that, grab this book. This is fantastic. I'm able to deeply enrich the history and mythos of what the Ninja Empire realm and world is, and I can't wait to keep going and finishing this book. This has been well worth it. I highly recommend you picking up World Builder by Michelle Galbraith. Like I said, I'll make sure to put a link in the description below, so that if you want to go ahead and grab yourself one of those books, absolutely can. Yeah. Besides that, it was a real artistically slow week. I have been working on that old school style that I talked about last week, but I'm still putting a couple tweaks on it, and so next week I'll be able to show you the comparison, right? I'm really hoping to next week have a lot more artwork to put in front of you and talk about and stuff like that. But yeah, so next week we'll have that. Okay, so since, like I said, since this was kind of a quiet art week, we're gonna go ahead and end here, because that's about it, right? So thank you all for joining me again on the Life of Kaiser, so that you guys can see just what's going on in the life of an artist, father, teacher, and all that stuff. And not next week, but starting the week after, I'll be going and start teaching. So that's going to be added into the mix, and it should be pretty good. So yeah, thank you all so very much. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell, so that you get notified every time I drop new content. And as always, thank you all so very, very much, and I will see you at the next episode.